Have you ever been dating an older woman and started noticing a few things she says that make you question the relationship? Today we're breaking down the major red flags hidden in what she tells you, things that can reveal deeper issues you might not have noticed. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to watch for so you can avoid wasting time or getting stuck in a bad situation. Don't miss out on our bonus tip at the end of the video. It's the biggest warning sign most guys overlook. Stay tuned for it. Ready to uncover those red flags? Let's get started. 1. You're too young to understand. When an older woman tells you this, she's not just making a casual comment. This kind of statement suggests that she views the age gap as a disadvantage for you. Instead of seeing your youth as something positive or refreshing, she's using it as a way to assert control or superiority over you. It's a subtle way of making you feel less capable or experienced, which can lead to her making decisions for you or undermining your confidence. If she dismisses your opinions or shuts down conversations with this phrase, it can signal a deeper issue in the relationship. Over time, it can create an unhealthy dynamic where she's the one with all the authority. This isn't about genuine concern. It's about making you doubt yourself and your ability to contribute to the relationship equally. You should be with someone who respects you and doesn't view your age as a tool to keep you in a lesser position. Pay attention to how often this happens. If she frequently brings up your age in conversations, especially when it's about serious decisions or disagreements, it's a clear sign she doesn't see you as an equal partner. A healthy relationship should involve mutual respect, where both people value each other's input, regardless of age. If she's consistently using this line, it's time to reconsider the relationship and whether you're truly being valued. 2. I've never met anyone like you, but I'm not sure it can work. This statement is a red flag. It's a tactic to introduce doubt into the relationship early on. By combining flattery with uncertainty, she makes you feel special, but at the same time leaves you questioning whether you're enough. This creates a push-pull dynamic that keeps you emotionally invested, always trying to prove your worth to her. This uncertainty can lead to emotional manipulation. You might find yourself trying harder to please her, constantly seeking reassurance. Her unpredictability keeps you on edge, and this imbalance can be exhausting. You'll always feel like you're not doing enough or that the relationship is hanging by a thread, even though it's her planting the seed of doubt. If she's repeatedly making these kinds of statements, it's a sign that she's keeping the power dynamic tilted in her favor. She has you chasing after validation while she remains emotionally distant. This tactic works because it triggers insecurity, making you question whether you're truly compatible or good enough for her. In a healthy relationship, both partners should feel secure and valued. When someone continually expresses doubt about the relationship while giving you just enough praise to keep you hooked, it's a clear sign of emotional manipulation. Don't fall into the trap of constantly seeking her approval. Instead, recognize the pattern and understand that someone who genuinely cares about you won't keep you in a state of uncertainty. 3. I don't talk to my ex, but we're still friends. While staying friends with an ex isn't inherently bad, if she brings it up frequently, it signals something more significant. Repeatedly mentioning this connection suggests unresolved feelings or emotional baggage that can interfere with your relationship. In many cases, staying in touch with an ex can create complications. You might start feeling sidelined or like you're competing for emotional attention. If she's constantly bringing up her ex, it may show that she hasn't fully moved on, even if she insists everything is strictly platonic. This dynamic can put a strain on your relationship, causing unnecessary jealousy and tension. It's important to assess how she talks about her ex. Is it in passing, or is she constantly referencing past experiences or comparing you to him? If it's the latter, it's a sign that she's still emotionally tied to the past, and that can impact how she values your current relationship. You deserve someone who's fully present and committed to moving forward, not someone holding on to unresolved feelings from the past. Healthy boundaries are key. If she's unable to keep her ex in the background of her life without it affecting your relationship, then there may be deeper issues that need addressing. If her friendship with her ex feels more like a constant reminder of her past, it's worth having a serious conversation about whether she's ready for a new relationship. 4. You don't need to meet my friends yet. Avoiding introducing you to her social circle might indicate that she's not fully committed to the relationship or that she's keeping you compartmentalized from other parts of her life. This kind of behavior suggests a lack of transparency and integration, which are key elements in a healthy relationship. In most serious relationships, meeting each other's friends is a natural progression. It's a way of signaling that you're part of her life, not just someone she spends time with in private. When someone avoids that step, it can mean they aren't ready to take the relationship seriously, or worse, they may not see you as someone they want to introduce to people close to them. This can leave you questioning your place in the relationship and whether she's fully invested. You might feel like she's keeping you at arm's length, and that's not a good sign if you're looking for something serious. It also raises the question of how she talks about you to her friends, if at all. If she's genuinely interested in you, she should want you to meet the important people in her life. If she's not making that effort, it's worth asking why. Address this early. Ask her directly why she's hesitant to introduce you to her friends. Her response will give you insight into whether she's serious about the relationship or just keeping things casual. If she's making excuses or continually pushing the introduction further away, it's a clear indicator that she might not be fully committed. You deserve someone who wants to integrate you into their life, not someone who keeps you separate. 5. I can take care of everything financially. It might sound generous or supportive at first, but it can also signal a deeper issue if she uses it as a way to control decisions in the relationship. Financial independence is important, but if she's offering to cover everything and then uses that as leverage, it can shift the balance of power. This kind of dynamic can make you feel indebted, or like you don't have an equal say in major decisions, which is a clear red flag. When one person controls the finances, it can often lead to control over other aspects of the relationship, such as how money is spent, where to live, or even what activities are chosen. It creates a situation where you may feel obligated to go along with her choices because she's the one footing the bill. This imbalance can quickly make you feel powerless, especially if she starts using money to justify making all the decisions. You deserve to feel like an equal partner in the relationship. Even if there's an income difference, both people should be involved in the decision-making process. If she's taking control of the finances and making it clear that you don't need to worry about money, it's worth questioning whether she's truly interested in a partnership or more focused on keeping the upper hand. Be cautious if she often reminds you that she's covering all the expenses, as this can lead to an unhealthy dynamic where her financial support is tied to emotional control. If she's using her financial independence to dominate the relationship, it's time to reconsider whether the situation is truly equal. 6. You're so much more fun than people my age. While it may feel good to hear that you're bringing energy and excitement into her life, this phrase can indicate that she's using the relationship as an escape rather than seeking something deeper. By focusing on the fun and excitement you provide, she could be avoiding more serious conversations or emotional connections that are important for long-term relationships. This kind of statement subtly suggests that she's not interested in building a meaningful connection with you, but rather enjoying the surface-level fun and avoiding the challenges that come with emotional depth. It can also mean that she's not addressing important issues in her own life and is instead using your relationship as a distraction. If the focus is always on fun and never on discussing real feelings or future plans, it's a sign she might not be looking for something serious. You should be cautious if this phrase keeps coming up, especially if it's coupled with a lack of deeper conversations about the relationship or future. A healthy partnership involves more than just having fun. It requires emotional intimacy, trust, and shared goals. If she's avoiding those deeper topics by always emphasizing how much fun you are compared to others, it might be time to reevaluate what she's really seeking from the relationship. If she's not willing to engage in more meaningful discussions, it's a clear indication that she may not be committed to anything beyond the fun, and that could leave you feeling unfulfilled in the long run. Bonus tip: let's not put a label on this. This phrase often means she's not willing to fully commit or define the relationship. It allows her to keep things casual while keeping you emotionally invested. By avoiding a label, she's giving herself an easy out, allowing her to control the pace and direction of the relationship without giving you clarity. The lack of commitment can leave you confused and unsure where you stand. You might start questioning whether she sees you as just a temporary distraction, or if she's actually interested in something long-term. This kind of ambiguity can be emotionally draining, as you'll find yourself constantly wondering about the future of the relationship while she keeps everything vague. If you've been together for a while and she's still hesitant to define what you are, it's a sign that she may not see a long-term future with you. While keeping things casual can work for some people, it's important to be on the same page. If you want something more serious and she's avoiding that conversation, it's time to address it directly. Don't let her string you along with promises of seeing where things go. You deserve clarity and commitment if that's what you're looking for. If she's not willing to put a label on the relationship after a reasonable amount of time, it's a strong indicator that she's not fully invested in the long-term potential of your relationship. It's important to have an open conversation and set boundaries about what you want, and if she's not on the same page, it might be time to reconsider whether this relationship is worth pursuing. Next, discover masculine traits older women can't resist, or learn different techniques to win over older women. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe for more.